non-living materials, of course, that's probably even the most persuasive of our research because, no psychology, there's absolutely nothing that can affect a non-living material. Like, it's like blessing this table and seeing the table change.
Yeah.
It's like nobody's seen that or heard of that. It's like nobody even believes it if they see, a magic trick. It's like, obviously that's fake. Nobody will believe that.
Yeah.
We've seen significant changes down to the atomic level, down to the very atom, which is the smallest particle of existence that composes everything that you see visible, even invisible. That is the smallest particle. Science has never found a way to permanently alter the structure of the atom. We're capable of using an incredible amount of energy to destroy an atom. We cannot alter or change an atom. We do not have that technology today. So imagine you take someone, they wave their hands, and the material changes at the atomic level.
Yeah.
That is a miracle.
Yeah.
By scientific standards, even by anybody's standards. And as a result, when you change the atom, because the atom, right, whatever's programmed in the atom determines the characteristics and behavior of that material. So as a result, but just by changing the atom, without adding any external energy, without doing anything, right, to that material, you see an automatic change. You see the crystallite size of the atom change. You see the mass, the width. We're able to make the atom bigger. We're able to make the atom smaller. We're able to change the energy within the atom, the energy between atoms, the isotopic abundance. We're able to make the physical constants change, which is like boiling point, melting point, latent heat, things like that. And we're using the most sophisticated technology available, NASA level research.
Wow. And there's so many times that these things happen and you peg it at a coincidence or it's some kind of a once in a blue moon miracle. But to replicate it 6,000 times.
You could say one time maybe your machine was wrong.
Yeah.
But then you have to calibrate the machines and you have a control to be able to see, that's how we measure and understand the machine is detecting it correctly because a material can't lie. Mm-hmm. So the machine will always give the right data for that material. It is always going to tell you this is what the material is. These are the physical constants. This is what's happening.
And this is how it's definitively changed.
So you see, okay, this is how, a metal behaves. They will always behave this way, no matter what, unless you change it or apply an energy or pressure or do something different, alter it in some way. A metal will always be that way unless you change or alter something about it.
Yeah.
Right? Without adding or doing anything except for this divine power, using the same machine, the same technology, same calibration, we plug it in the same machine, see a different outcome. It's a new material. At that point, science has to say it's a new material. It's not the same material anymore.
That's so fascinating. And it's the only variable, so there's no two ways about it effectively.
None. And 300 times, you can't be wrong.
Yeah.
Well, 4,000 experiments, actually, 300 materials, 4,000 experiments in material science.
Yeah.